Something is happening. Something big. Trillions of dollars are at stake. Global power is shifting, and most people have no idea. For decades, the US dollar has been the undisputed king of the global economy. 80% of all trade is done in dollars. Nations stockpile US debt to survive. Wars have been fought to protect America's financial grip on the world. But behind closed doors, in heavily guarded vaults across China, a silent war is being waged. It's not fought with missiles or tanks. It's fought with gold. China has been secretly hoarding gold at an unprecedented rate. It has discovered one of the largest gold deposits in history. And now, it's preparing a move that could shake the very foundation of the global economy. This isn't a theory. It's happening right now. And if China succeeds, the world as we know it will change forever. China's gold rush, a strategic shift. China's aggressive push to boost its gold reserves is more than just a financial move. It's a calculated geopolitical strategy designed to outmaneuver the US and reshape global power dynamics. Since the 2008 financial crisis, both China and Russia have rapidly increased their gold holdings. Their goal? To reduce dependence on the US dollar and shield themselves from the financial pressures and potential sanctions that come with it. The People's Bank of China, or PBOC, has now become one of the world's largest gold buyers, increasing its reserves for 17 consecutive months. By December 2024, China's gold reserves reached 73.29 million ounces, up 300,000 ounces from the previous month. This buying spree resumed after a 6-month pause, triggered by escalating trade tensions with the US. These tensions include everything from tariffs to economic sanctions and even the looming possibility of a currency war. For China, securing gold has become a strategic imperative, ensuring their financial system is insulated against any potential Western attack. Gold's rise as a safe haven. Gold's recent surge in value isn't just about China. It's part of a much larger trend. As global markets continue to show signs of instability, investors are fleeing to gold as a safe haven. At the start of 2025, gold hit a record high of $2,849.05 per ounce, driven by rising fears of trade wars, inflation, and geopolitical tensions. As countries face uncertainty, they turn to gold, viewing it as a reliable store of wealth that won't lose value. Central banks worldwide are increasing their gold holdings as part of this growing trend. The World Gold Council reported that central bank gold purchases reached an all-time high in 2024, with China, Turkey, and India leading the charge. This signals a broader shift away from the US dollar as the world's primary reserve currency. Gold is seen as the ultimate hedge against financial uncertainty. It's a tangible asset that can't be manipulated the way currencies or stocks can be. This surge is being driven by global uncertainty, a perfect storm of inflation, trade wars, and market volatility. And in this environment, nations like China are increasing their gold reserves as part of a long-term strategy to shield their economies from Western influence. The Wanggu Gold Deposit, a game-changer for China. China's gold strategy received a massive boost with the discovery of the Wanggu Gold Deposit in Hunan Province, one of the largest gold finds in modern history. The deposit is estimated to hold 1,100 metric tons of high-grade ore, valued at $83 billion. Exploration has already uncovered 330 metric tons of gold, and geological surveys suggest Another 770 metric tons could lie deeper underground, still untapped. This discovery has propelled China to undisputed dominance in the global gold market, now accounting for 10% of total global production. With this new gold reserve, China can reduce its reliance on imports of gold from countries like Australia and South Africa, further solidifying its economic independence. But this strategy isn't without risks. Large-scale mining operations have raised environmental concerns, with issues like soil erosion, water contamination, and deforestation. However, for China, the economic rewards outweigh the environmental costs. A challenge to US financial dominance. For decades, the US dollar has been the world's primary reserve currency, forming the backbone of the global financial system. But that dominance is slipping. According to the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, the share of global foreign exchange reserves held in US dollars has dropped from 71% in 1999 to just 59% by the end of 2024. While the dollar still dominates global trade and finance, the shift toward diversification is undeniable. Countries are increasingly looking for alternatives to the dollar, especially as the US continues to use its financial power as a tool of geopolitical influence. China's growing gold reserves give it a major advantage. If it were to back the yuan with gold, it could create a credible alternative to the US dollar. Such a move would shake the foundation of the dollar-based financial system, offering nations a new option for international trade. The broader impact on global trade. China's strategy isn't just about securing financial stability, it's about redefining the rules of global trade. If China backs the yuan with gold, it could disrupt the entire commodities market, where most resources like oil, metals, and agricultural products are priced in US dollars. Countries with strong trade ties to China, especially those in Asia and Africa, might start holding yuan reserves instead of US dollars. This shift would dramatically reduce global demand for the dollar, weakening its position as the world's reserve currency. This is already happening. China's Belt and Road Initiative has seen countries around the world shift toward using yuan for cross-border trade. And with the yuan backed by gold, this process would accelerate. Verdict: the road ahead for China and the US. China's gold war is a calculated strategy to challenge US financial supremacy. The discovery of the Wanggu deposit strengthens its position, while China's growing gold reserves act as a financial buffer against potential Western sanctions. But the question remains, will the US fight back strategically, or will it allow China to redefine the global economy? China is playing a long game. The US could attempt to defend the dollar with sanctions or by reinforcing the petrodollar system, but the groundwork for change is already being laid. China's increasing gold reserves and its push to internationalize the yuan are signs of a global shift. The real question is whether the US will accept this new reality or attempt to disrupt China's plans. Could this be the end of the dollar's reign as the world's reserve currency? Or will the US unleash countermeasures that trigger a financial war of unprecedented proportions? The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. What do you think? Could this be the start of a new world order, or just another passing phase in the constant battle for global dominance? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this shocking new chapter in global finance. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.